Time now to talk some weather here on this Wednesday afternoon. And boy, we've had some good news, a little bit cooler, but also the good news is talking about less humidity as well. Let's get to meteorologist Cedric Haynes for the very latest on our forecast. Cedric.
Yes, Latrice, I'll tell you what, we've got some very pleasant weather sneaking in across the area, and the humidity levels will continue to lower, and we are going to enjoy some beautiful weather as we progress throughout the rest of this afternoon. Let's talk about these temperatures right now, because as we look at the map here, I want to show you the regional view, because you can see the cold front that's now making its way to the south and east. Here's our cold front pressing along the east coast there now, and that cold front will continue to press most of that warm and humid air off to our south and east, and we have more comfortable, cooler weather, pleasant weather that continues to build just off to the north and west. In fact, our friends in Nashville at 77, 73 degrees in Little Rock, 76 in St. Louis, and 70 degrees currently in Indianapolis. I want to show you what's going on with the humidity levels as well, because we're kind of right on the border there between some of that drier air with these northerly winds and that very humid air off towards the south and east that's associated with this frontal boundary here. So that drier air continues to work its way off towards the south and east, and we'll see that continue to press into the area as we go throughout the next couple of hours here. In fact, as we go throughout tonight into tomorrow morning, we're going to continue to see those northerly winds push that deeper humidity down to the south. So we'll see that very nice air mass continue to filter on in, and it's all thanks to this area of high pressure, the big blue H, and that typically spells some very nice weather for us, and that's what we're going to be experiencing here over the next couple of days here. So let's talk about the temperature change map here, because these numbers are anywhere between 2 to 5 degrees cooler than where they were at this time yesterday. So that cooler, more refreshing air continues to filter in with those northerly winds, and that trend is expected to continue. So I think even for our friends over in the Blue Ridge, even though it's still not quite there just yet, it will continue to work its way to the south and east here over the next hour or two. Right now you can see 80 degrees in Chattanooga, but check this out. It's still in the 70s in most places, 75 degrees in Cleveland, 79 in Dayton. We've got 77 in Athens. Look at our friends along the plateau there. Altamont, you're sitting at 70 degrees right now, 79 degrees in Scottsboro, and 80 degrees currently in Fort Payne. Again, with those winds out of the north, that cooler, more refreshing air will continue to filter on into the area. So let me walk you through your forecast as we go throughout this afternoon, because we're going to continue to see a mixture of sun and clouds. These clouds are going to slowly try to break apart, but when we start to heat up a little bit, that tends to create a few more of those clouds out there. So we'll call it partly cloudy skies as we go throughout the afternoon hours. Notice your temperatures, though, in the low to mid 80s, especially this afternoon. We'll top out in the mid 80s, but again, with the humidity levels continuing to drop, it will feel more comfortable out there across the region, and we expect that to continue over the next few days as well. So let me show you your forecast here, because again, we're going with about 86 degrees for your high temperature for today. We'll drop down, look at this, 63 degrees here as we go throughout the overnight hours. And then for your Thursday, how about highs? Again, only in the low to mid 80s across the area, and lows by Friday morning dropping down. I have 60. Of course, that's here in the city, and really over the next several mornings, if you are away from the city, expect those overnight low temperatures, to drop down into the 50s. So this is that type of weather we look forward to, a little taste of fall where you can just shut down the AC, maybe turn on the fans, or maybe even open the windows and allow that refreshing cool air to kind of filter on into the area. I do want to update you on the tropics, because of course September the 10th, that's the peak of hurricane season, and we're kind of right around that time frame. So of course there's no reason why we would not be tracking any tropical systems, and sure enough, we've got right now a major category 3 hurricane there, Lee, and we're going to continue to watch Lee as it continues to progress off towards the east here in the coming days. So your Storm Alert 7-day forecast, pleasant weather will continue for us with highs in the upper 70s to low 80s and lows in the 50s and low 60s. Latrice?
Thank you, Seth.